Hey, what's up, guys? This is Cody the Coin Raptor coming at you with another Chart TA video. All right, let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been hammered the past day or so. I have the chart up here right now at the hourly. We zoom out and check the daily. But you go look at the daily, you can see that this red candle has sliced right through the bottom of the wedge that I have outlined here. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to cut through it completely. It might be a fake out. It might actually wick back up again. We'll see what happens. A lot of it's going to depend upon what the market does tomorrow. If the stock market goes up, Bitcoin's going to go up. If it goes down, Bitcoin's going to go down as well. However, this is at least a little concerning right now when I look at this. And the reason why it's concerning is because it's broken the uptrend. And I've said before, this is a rising wedge, which is traditionally a bearish pattern, okay? And usually how this pattern plays out is you have a series of higher lows and also higher highs. And then eventually it gets to the point where it basically tops out on one of these uptrends, and then it slices right through the bottom, and it goes straight to the bottom. And unfortunately, it's looking like it's kind of in the middle of doing that right here. If normally what the pattern looks like is it has another candle that prints right below that, and you can see that it would probably look something like this. It'll be a little bit bigger. Let me make this a little bigger. So you'd see another candle show up like this, and then another candle would show up behind it, something like this, in a very similar manner. That's kind of what it would look like if this bearish pattern played out exactly as the pattern suggests. However, like I've said before, this isn't a guarantee, but this does look bearish for Bitcoin in the near term because it has not been able to hold this support, and at least it's tried at the very least to do like a fake out, and that still isn't a good sign. We take a look at RSI right now. RSI is at about 50. It's right in the middle of the range, and so it has both room to fall and room to continue to the upside in order to continue the trend. For now, I actually wound up getting into another position for Bitcoin at about 23,420 or so, about like right here or so, right at that bottom end of the rising wedge. So what I'm looking for right now is I want to see what this does. It wasn't a big position that I took, a very small position. Again, part of my DCA strategy. And again, not financial advice. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait and see if this pattern continues to develop. There's going to be some excellent buying opportunities for me south of 23,000. If I could potentially get it under 22,000, that'd be an amazing buy, because that'd actually be under the realized price. And I've talked about the realized price several times on this channel, but the realized price is like the average cost basis for all Bitcoin. So if you can get it below that price, it produces outsized returns into the future. Take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is also showing a very strong weakness right now. However, the uptrend hasn't been broken quite as Bitcoin's has been, and right now it still looks like it's strongly in this uptrend. We take a look at the RSI, it's 58 on the daily. We take a look at the weekly, however, and we can see for the weekly, which is this is a better signifier of the long-term trend, we have it about 44. So again, not overbought, not oversold, but at least comparatively, there has been a stronger demand for Ethereum than there has for Bitcoin. You check ETH dominance. ETH dominance is still stuck in this range here that they found incredible resistance. And Bitcoin dominance has been falling rapidly. It's still, we're still in that same position where Bitcoin is going down, the Bitcoin dominance, and Ethereum dominance is climbing upwards, right into, potentially speaking, about a month away from the merge or so. So traders are very bullish about that. All right, so let's go to our stories. First off, we have largest Bitcoin miners lost over $1 billion during the crypto crash. So the top three U.S. publicly traded miners hit by impairment charges, and they lost $1 billion during this crypto crash. So what's important to note here is that Core Scientific, Marathon Digital Holdings, and Riot Blockchain posted losses of $862 million, $192 million, and $366 million in 3 months ending June 30th. Now, the reason for this drop is because of the bear market in crypto. Okay, these together sold approximately 6,200 coins in July, making July the second highest Bitcoin selling month in 2022. That is amazing. Wow, that is a lot of Bitcoin sold in July, the second highest Bitcoin selling month in 2022. Now, personally, I'd be more than happy to buy that Bitcoin because I'm a long-term holder and I'm not a trader. So I'd definitely be interested in buying if they're selling, and I have been buying. So it just goes to show you that these mining firms, they put serious pressure on Bitcoin during June and July, and they caused that massive crash in June, and then some of the downside and some of the selling pressure in Bitcoin. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon here, but we can see that around this area right here, in this last quarter, they've been selling heavily. And so that's what's providing a lot of the downside pressure and really preventing Bitcoin from breaking out, kind of like ETH did. Next, we're going to talk about this CNN article that talks about how to reduce the sting if you've lost money in crypto. And so how it works is that you are taxed on capital gains for crypto. If you make money in crypto, you have capital gains tax that you have to pay. Okay. And then subsequently, if you've lost money on crypto, you can claim capital losses. All right. So CNN Business is just describing how you can use the loss to your advantage. If you claim capital losses, you can use them to offset any capital gain you've realized this year. Okay, so basically you can use this to reduce your taxable your taxable charge at the end of the year if you've lost money in crypto, and it has to be a realized loss, not an unrealized loss. So you have to have sold it at a loss. Okay, and you can offset it. You can offset the gains to about $3,000 a year, and then you can offset for $3,000 every single year after that. Okay, there's also an important part of that, which is wash sale rules don't apply to crypto, and so these wash sale rules. Basically, the way it works in stocks is that if you buy and sell a security within 30 days, then if you buy and sell the same security within 30 days, then you're not allowed to claim a capital loss on it. But it doesn't apply to crypto. So that's something that I've seen traders do. They will buy and sell the exact same crypto, and they'll buy it high and they'll trade it, and then they'll buy it low at the same exact day, and they'll still be able to deduct those capital losses when they shouldn't be able to, if you're using the wash sale rules. All right. So next story I want to talk about is, now you have today's slide was brought to you by the Fed, and the Fed they didn't have a traditional meeting today. They had minutes released, and the Fed signals basically more rate hikes are coming. And so the way the market is pricing this in right now is they're saying there's a 53% chance of a 50 basis point hike and a 48% chance of a 75 basis point hike in September. Now, what you want to see, if you're bullish, you want to see them go after this 50 basis point hike and not the 75. If they go after the 75, that means that inflation is not under control, and they're going to keep raising rates, and the markets will suffer for that. Stocks and crypto will go down if they did this 75 basis point hike. So the market's basically split even Steven on whether it's going to be a 50 or a 75. Now, that can change between then and now, between now and September, when they actually make that decision. So I will try to get you the best information as I am updated. And this is something you definitely want to follow, because when they do these rate hikes, it has big impact on the market itself. All right, so that's all I've got for you today. If you like this content, please let me know. Please like and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter. I greatly appreciate that. This is Cody the Coin Raptor, signing out.